Hey guys, I know it's been really long time, like a year. Sorry. Uh I'm not gonna make any excuses about being busy or blah 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 as to why I haven't uploaded. So, I'm just gonna get right into today's video, which is going to be reading more shitty messages that I've gotten from people on dating sites. Yes, I have no eyebrows. I'm well aware of this. I got rid of them on purpose because clearly I'm handling self-isolation very well. So we're just not gonna comment about that, and we're just gonna start reading the things off of my handy dandy tiny little laptop. Alright, we're gonna jump right into this with a 38-year-old dude on Meet Me, whose username is Peeping Tom. Says, wanna play? Naturally I say, ew, because that's not a good opener. He immediately replies with, yeah, that's what I thought too when I looked closer at your face, lol, and then blocks me right away. So that's cool. Thanks, Peeping Tom, for your generic insult that I've heard from literally hundreds of other dudes, and you think you're special. Cool. Unicorn, 32-year-old dude. Unicorn is a couples profile on Meet Me. Grossly hunting through the internet for a bisexual woman for a threesome. Pro tip to all you poly couples out there, maybe don't do that. Here's why. They say, I don't know if it's the guy or the girl typing this, but I'm just gonna take a guess here and say it's the guy. He says, how are you? So we don't beat around the bush, and we always want to be honest and upfront. We think you look like a lot of fun, and we are looking for a woman to come join us in the bedroom for a threesome. Would you like to join us? If we asked you already, we do apologize. All of our messages were deleted. Now, that message in and of itself doesn't sound too bad, right? Except unicorn hunting is inherently unethical and kind of gross, and it's super problematic because it treats the bisexual woman like a sex toy and not like a human being. So I very politely outlined this to them, and I replied with, yeah, unicorn hunting's inherently kind of problematic. The fact that you named your profile that means y'all are kind of shitty people, because really, who names their profile unicorn hunters? Google is your friend as to why that stuff isn't okay. Probably should do some research as to why we don't want to be your third. Goodbye. They immediately reply with, why I've saved these messages into this collection for a video like this. They said, actually, making an assumption like that shows you are a trash person inside. No wonder someone like you is single. No wonder someone dumped your psycho judgmental ass. I was correct. Dodged a bullet. Bisexual women, beware. Because 99.9% of unicorn hunters are going to be exactly like this. Let's go on to the next. Ooh, where is it? Alright, some guy, 23-year-old dude. I've dealt with him quite a number of times. He keeps deleting and making new profiles on Meet Me and messages me on all of them. I keep blocking him because at one point I rejected him and he called me a bitch. So I just keep blocking him rather than entertain him. And so he makes yet another profile. I mean, it's literally been over the span of 2 or 3 years. He's had a couple dozen or more profiles, and he's without fail messaged me on all of them. Says, hey, how are you? You want to go out sometime? And I say no thank you. Just polite, to the point. No, not interested. He says, can I ask why? I respect the no. I'm just curious. So and then he says, I'm good with a hookup too. Maybe not. And I say, I'm just going right to the point. I say, no, you keep making new accounts over and over to message me, no matter how many times I block you. And once you even deeply insulted me, something about my appearance, I don't remember what, and called me a bitch. And we said, I don't make them to talk to you. I get bored on here, delete it, and remake it. I don't recall insulting you. I'm very sorry. I don't know why I would do that. I find you very sexy, as if that makes it all better somehow. And you just what, can't insult people that you find sexy? All right, then. I say it doesn't matter why you keep making the accounts, because truthfully, I don't care why he keeps making the accounts. He keeps messaging me on them regardless of whether I'm the reason he keeps making them or not. Point is, I block you multiple times and you keep messaging me anyways. He said, I'll leave you alone then. Figured I'd shoot my shot and you aren't interested in fucking, so I'll leave. I say, hopefully you stay gone this time. And he says, you don't have to be rude when we both know if I didn't anger you, you'd fuck the shit out of me. Wrong. Doesn't matter if you angered me or not. If I'm not interested, I'm not interested. I say that's actually not true. And a really fucked up, gross thing to say. And earlier in the conversation, I don't have this screenshot. So I say that's actually not true, and a really gross, fucked up thing to say. I wasn't rude when I said good luck. I wasn't being sarcastic. I was being sincere. So I believe in between, hopefully you stay gone this time and you don't have to be rude, I probably said good luck finding somebody. I'm not interested. And he replies with hard to believe. And I say, you don't have to believe me, but what you said was uncalled for. Oh, I found more of this dude. It's not in order, I don't think. Okay. Despite me countless times telling you to leave me alone, I found more in between there. He said, okay, I'll find someone interested in me. I say good luck, being sincere, good luck finding somebody. It's not gonna be me. Just leave me alone. He said, ouch, and then that segues into you don't have to be rude. And at some point, he says, not likely, I never remember talking to you. Probably about the time I said you keep making profiles and messaging me on all of them and calling me a bitch. He says, not likely, I never remember talking to you. I said, I find that hard to believe. Apparently, I'm sexy, you want to date me and you want to fuck me, but you never remember talking to me? I call bullshit, because it's been ongoing 2 years or more of him making dozens of new profiles and messaging me on pretty much all of them. I find it extremely hard to believe that out of all the times that he's messaged me and me interacting and saying I'm not interested, or just straight up blocking him, he would remember me. My appearance didn't change that much over the past 2 or 3 years. I mean, my hair's shorter. I've shaved my sides off a couple times. At one point, my facial structure is the same. And I've never shaved my eyebrows off before now. So it's not like, oh, well, maybe he's just not used to seeing without eyebrows and he doesn't remember you. No, this is literally the first time I've ever done it. So He says, I remember that. I do. I just don't recall the conversations. I'm just like, okay, whatever. That might be true. I don't care. We're gonna move on to the next one because this is kind of a mess. Actually, I found one last screenshot, and this is, I guarantee, the end of the whatever this mess is, because I ended up blocking him after this. I say you don't have to believe me, but what you said was uncalled for. He said, so was some of what you said, which all of what I said was actually kind of polite. It was just me saying, hey, this is what you've done. I don't appreciate it. It's kind of gross. And I say, you want rude? Fine. I'll show you rude. I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole even if you were the last man on Earth. If you do not stop messaging me, I will have to go to the police for sexual harassment as you are leaving me no other choice because, again, dozens and dozens of profiles over the past 2 or 3 years that he's messaged me on all of them. What else am I supposed to do here? Because clearly blocking him isn't a good enough hint. All right. Somebody from Columbus, Ohio, 22-year-old man. First message is something that's very confusing. Not explicitly sexual or gross like that. It's just, what? Because this doesn't make sense. He says, holy places are dark places. It is life and strength, not knowledge and words that we get in them. Holy wisdom is not clear and thin like water, but thick and dark like blood. What does that even mean? I don't understand. So I questioned him, just, what? And I never got an answer. So I still don't know what that means. If any of you guys can translate that into something that I can make sense of, please, tell me in the comments below what I'm supposed to think of that. Alright, so Meet Me doesn't just have a direct messaging system. You can also, ask people questions, and then they can answer it, and it'll post to their profile. Somebody, asks the question, it posts to my profile. Can you please message me? It won't let me message first, and it would be nice for once to have someone to talk to get to know for once. Also, your eyes and hair look very pretty. Just saying, that in and of itself isn't terribly bad, except it would be nice for once to have someone to actually talk to and get to know to for once. Just like, that seems kind of manipulative and gross, but like, this question in and of itself isn't that bad. So I check out this person's profile, and their username on there is literally just unknown, and they don't list their name anywhere. I don't remember how old this person is, but I think we were about the same age, and their bio is super concerning. Just generally being misogynistic and sexist and gross and talking bad about women because nobody replies to him, and saying that he hopes we all die alone, and general other things like that, which is just like, okay, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with no incel shit. So I answer the question that was posted, which isn't even a question. Your bio is very concerning, so no thank you. Saying you hope we all die alone, I'm not really interested in that. To which he then comments on the answer, because you can, comment and reply on that too. He then comments, not like you could ever understand what it's like being treated poorly your entire life, so you're excused. Yeah, okay, because you're the only one out there who's got a shitty life, and women could just never understand that. First of all, not a woman. Hi, this is me coming out as non-binary on YouTube. So I reply with, I was bullied for pretty much my entire life, and my family was not the world's greatest because everybody's kind of a clusterfuck. But good on you for assuming, I guess. You assumed wrong, though. He says, just shut up and fucking go like you said you was going to. And I reply with, wow, okay, I mean, this is literally my profile, so, you should be the one to go, not me. And here's the bio. I apparently took a screenshot of the bio. 24 from Nashville, Arkansas? Didn't know there was a Nashville in Arkansas. The about me. None of you motherfuckers understands how it feels every goddamn day of your fucking life to be ignored and looked down on like you're not good enough to talk to. None of you understands how that feels to have no one, which is in all caps. So shut your fucking mouths and stop blaming me for defending my goddamn self from some stuck-up, two-faced, fake-ass, judgmental bitches. Okay. Fucking hope this world burns to the fucking ground. None of you will ever understand what a fucking outcast is. I hope you die alone. Wow. That's a whole ass, that's a lot to dissect. We're just gonna move on to the next conversation because I'm not even going to try and dive through that. Oh, more from this person, apparently. A status update. If you ignore someone and they treat you rudely back, then shut your fucking disrespectful fake mouth. Otherwise, treat people how you want to be treated. Maybe just don't insult somebody for not wanting to talk to you because nobody owes you a conversation or their time. Couple more status updates. I guess I need to be blunt. If you ignore somebody over how they look, then that is rude and judgmental without reason or excuse. This is common sense. So bitches, shut your ignorant fuckhole just because someone tells you what's up after you've treated them rudely and they treated you the same way in return. XDDDDD. Heart emoji. Maybe people are ignoring you. Namely, women are ignoring you on here because of this. Because of this. Nobody wants to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I promise you, it's almost 100% guaranteed. It's not about the way you look. You need some therapy. Another status update right below that one. Been there, done that. Be slaying these bitches like it's going out of style, leaving their old fake asses in a big ass pile. We're just not going there. Another status update. Apparently, most of this video is just going to be talking about this one fucking profile. Maybe I'm supposed to die alone in this world. After all, in all the years I've tried and lived through. But you're so young. No, bitch. When I'm 30, I'm shutting all bitches down. I want someone when I'm young. Not fucking old. First off, 30's not old. Who the fuck are you talking to? I want a golden marriage. What that means, I don't know. And I'll probably never have that because of how ignorant, narrow-minded, and fucking stupid people are in general. So if I'm going to die alone, then fuck you, suffer and struggle to bitch, no exceptions. I don't think the reason you're never going to get married is because of ignorant, narrow-minded people. I think it's because of the way you talk about them on your profile. Oh boy. Okay, we're done with that one, finally. Username number on Plenty of Fish says, just a random generic opener. Are your gods from a certain religion or from your own imaginings? How literally do you believe in them, and do they provide you ethics, or are you non-holistic? I had listed on my profile that I am pagan, so that is where this opening comes from. That in itself is not bad. It's the message that I got 15 minutes later that says, wish you were the right kind of dummy. Okay. So I say, what? And then he says, exactly. What? Because I didn't respond to you in 15 minutes? Or are you just, like, making no sense? Or is it, like, you think I'm dumb for being pagan? Or... So I do. I ask him, I'm like, seriously, please explain yourself. Am I dumb for being pagan? Dumb for not answering you in literally 15 minutes? Did I not pass your little test? If there indeed was one. Explain. He says, no, not for being pagan. I'm messing with you. Yeah, Schrodinger's douchebag decides whether or not he was joking or being serious based on the reactions of the people around him. So clearly I didn't take to his messing with me too well, so obviously he was just messing with me and not being sincere because I didn't like it. I'm having an old-fashioned and watching High Ideology. Sorry I triggered you. I don't know what High Ideology is, but I'm assuming it's like a show or a YouTube channel or something. I know a bit about paganism, but not a lot. Okay, but like still, define the right kind of dummy. Because I still don't understand. And then he says, well, the like, when I said, okay, but like still, he's like, well, the like shows you're on the right track. It is. I'm like, yeah, I'm not entertaining this bullshit anymore. Goodbye. And then I don't remember if I blocked him or if I just deleted the conversation, but Kyle, just Kyle, first name, 24, local to my area, says, hey, babe. And I reply with, I'm not your babe, because I don't like strangers using pet names on me, because no, I'm not your babe. I'm not anybody's babe unless I explicitly say I want to be your babe, or if somebody asks me, hey, can I call you XYZ? And I say yes. That's how that works. So he immediately replies with, wanna fuck. It segues from I'm not your babe into wanna fuck. So I say I'd rather die. Because at this point, I'm done being polite with the bullshit, and I'm just gonna give them back what they're giving me. So he says, yeah, I suppose if I looked in the mirror and saw an ugly face like you, I'd probably want to die too. Okay, but you literally just asked this ugly face if it wanted to fuck. So does that mean you have, like, really low standards? Or... And I reply with, bruh, you're the one that wanted to fuck me. What's that say about you? He said, not interested in your face, bruh. Body looked fun. That's why they invented the paper bag. Oh, hon, you're trying so hard to upset me. It's adorable. And then I can't see exactly what it says because I had been blocked at the same time, so, like, it's kind of covering up the message a little bit, but I'm gonna try. Says, sorry, something, not trying too hard, lol, you're weird. Come on. Court. Okay. Ravishing. Just ravishing. 25-year-old dude. Down to fuck, babe. No, and I'm not your babe. Bye. I respond to pretty much everybody who calls me babe with I'm not your babe because I'm not my babe. And this dude escalated it way further than the last dude did. He said, die. Insert four-letter C word that I'm not going to say. And you are my babe. That's, gives me the shivers. Creepy. I say, excuse me, and then another sorry, this user's profile is set to private, covering the message. I'll knock you right in the, insert 4-letter C word, you fucking bitch, look like a tranny anyway. And then I was blocked. Cool. So there's a multi-faceted problematic this dude. Insert misogyny, transphobia, being generally creepy and gross, physically abusive. I'll knock you right in the blank. I think we're just gonna end the video there. I will try to upload videos more semi-regularly now that I'm in self-isolation for the next 3 or 4 weeks off of work. So I'll have a lot of time to gather more messages like this and film videos for them. Seriously, if you want to let me know what you think of my eyebrowless face, you are more than welcome to, but I don't know, I'm probably gonna keep it like this. I think the next video, since I'm getting a little tired of this, is I am going to bleach my hair and do another rendition of mixing all my hair dyes together, of which this time I have a more wide range of colors, so it's not just a bunch of like blues and greens. So it actually like would be a little bit more entertaining to see what color it turns out to. But I will see you guys next time. Feel free to like and comment and subscribe if there's any other kinds of content that you want to see. Maybe a makeup tutorial, maybe something to do with the hair dye. More of these bullshits, story times. If you like, I can tell the story time about my ex-fiancé and all of the crazy shit that happened there. Just like this video, and I will film that story time for you guys. Alright, I will see you hopefully sometime soon. Bye-bye.